This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say, Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I
Stanley
have
decided
no
to go to
idea.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No!
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Fatherless
Perhaps he
behavior,
wanted
I
to
tell
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Shush.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Are you sure about that?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Shut up. The frick do you know?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your
I
enemy,
have no
really,
feet.
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been a... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
Are you
let
sure
me prove
about that?
Let me prove
No.
that I'm on your side. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the concrete door. Concussion.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you
No.
see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The
No.
problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running.
Go
Too
along in
much
the
to
next
ask.
run.
It
Why did I
looks
have to
like
get
you
this
wanted to make
ending
a
now?
choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Let's try this again. I felt bad. Whoopin' Gangnam Style. Wing,
When
whoop,
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Whoopin' Gangnam Style. From Gangnam Style.
Yet there was not a
Gangnam
single
Style.
person here either.
Dear God.
Disbelief. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to
Nice.
still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why? Please offer me
Yes.
some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because I feel happy.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yes.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Cool. Executive bathroom. Tis a duck. Let's go. Woohoo!
Step forward.
The heck?
Step forward.
Heck yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Getteth me out of here.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes, dispenser.
No.
No. Oh, dear God.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
No.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
No, I'm not. What is that? That's a question I need answered. Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I ain't no simp.
Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
I did not like that ending. That ending was sad. I didn't like it at all.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had seen the memo.
Dear
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay,
no.
Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No, don't you even think about it.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track,
No.
Okay, from the top. How about this? You win!
Heck yeah!
Congratulations!
Thank
I know
you.
put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you guys for watching. This has been a really fun video too.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Excuse me?
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart. How do I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do happen to have
That horn
a...
genuinely scared me. What the heck? What? Oh no! Oh! Oh! Oh no! Heck yeah.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's
2
your
minutes.
time to shine.
Wait,
you
what?
are the star.
Holy
It's
crap.
your story now. Shape it to your heart's
They really
desires.
did that? They really
oh, this
did
is
this crap?
much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
Coach not
But what
found. Haha,
precious
very
moments
funny
each
record.
one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All
No.
right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events
kinda
has been
dark.
rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To
What?
hell with it.
Oh, crap.
I'm going to put
Oh,
some
no.
extra time on the clock. Why
It's only
not?
4. It's only 4.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
Thank you.
Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you
yes,
have
it
no
does.
idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
Yeah.
You're in for quite a disappointment.
Oh, God.
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Better die, aren't
It's
I?
just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to strike.
Dang, dude.
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every
thanks for
second
watching,
of your
guys.
inevitable
Please
life
subscribe,
from the
like the
moment
video,
we
I guess,
fade in
because
until
I'm
the
probably about to
moment I
die
say,
in
happily
5
ever
seconds.
after.
So, thanks for watching. Watch some of my other videos. Goodbye.